Hey, thank you for 33 months, Bong. How's things? Are you ready for some Nier? It's a depressing ass party. Sorry, we're getting a late start today. Oh. I went to go see this movie called Unch-Hearted, about a man who, Unk-Hearted. A guy who has the heart of an uncle. Ooh. Man, when you're used to Elden Ring, the camera moves real smooth and slow in this game. Spider-Man No Way Home charted? Exactly. Being like, Mr. Stark, Evan. I don't know what you want me to do, Mr. Starkoven. And Mark Wahlberg was just like, Boston! Like, look, kid. And we could rule this city of Boston, Spider-Man. Or we could fight to death, kid. You meant lizard. So why am I about to run to Facade when I can take a boat? Get to the back of the boat. It's a good thing I've got all these chicken eggs to take to the Shadow Lord's lair. Now I can fuck up the Shadow Lord, Resident Evil 4 style. Even Peter Parker forgot who he was. Yeah, exactly.
Oh there, just tell me where you're going, and I'll take you there. No charge.
Wish there was a boar in the desert I could use. It's malarkey having to run across it every time. These good for nothing wolves.
Does it not strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert?
Should it?
They normally live in forests, yes. Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, I can certainly guess what they've been eating.
Now all I can think is eventually Peter Parker stopped thinking. This Spider-Man hurtling through space. Oh man. All these wolves got me thinking about Metal Gear Solid 5, which I've been thinking about a lot recently in general. I think I might have to restart streaming that game. Like start from the beginning. I was streaming that game at like my lowest point. Not quartering what you put in the stockade. It's true. All of the townsfolk would hurl tomatoes at me. Where my part would begin is perfect. It'd be led out on like a leash, like a wild animal. It's just gone completely feral. I just noticed buffet, actually, when you corrected it.
I didn't save him.
We do not, my good man. Pray.
It looks...
Then we would be honored to receive it.
He's clean form of BDSM. Oops. Oh, there's the king.
We hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
Congrats.
Forgive my prime, but we are all eager to know the identity of your lucky bride.
Hold on. Fira?
You have grown into a fine example of womanhood. I'm sure you will
What
make
is
a
this
splendid
for?
queen.
Butt dilating, serious munching. I like that it's serious and also uses the word munching.
Kaine's gonna want to see this.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Your Royalness. Congratulations on your wedding. I'm sorry Kaine's not here.
Of course. How could we refuse?
He's got serious munchies. As well he would. The night before the wedding.
To think they even have rules governing the timing and water temperature of a bath.
What's it to you? You don't even take baths. Kaine?
What is the matter?
I don't like this. Weddings are festive occasions, you know? Should I even be here?
We're just putting the court in an infinite loop at this point. Yeah. By the time the lawyer's done talking, the whole jury are not, well, I guess it's a Senate Judiciary Committee, so all of the, like, senators have just become skeletons.
We were invited here by the king.
They're just
remember?
like they're just like rattling their bones, just like,
Sure, but what about
and they all
everybody
turn into
else?
dust. And then Mr. Bones comes in and he's just like, it could happen. I gotta get back to Mr. Bones.
This city isn't like our villages. It's all about the rules here. And since there isn't a specific rule about you, I honestly think they won't give a crap.
Yeah, maybe.
Will you at least procure a new set of lingerie for the festivities? Some spring colors, perhaps?
Keep talking, Book. Let's see how smug you are when I toss you on a campfire.
It's a meal.
Oh,
Also, it's a meal is also what Brett Favre says when he comes out and sees people in the stocks.
What's up?
just having trouble getting to sleep.
Something bothering you?
No, the opposite, in fact. I'm just so excited about the wedding that I can't settle down. I bet it's gonna have streamers and dancing and bears on unicycles and everything.
Jerry's like The Simpsons went home. So, all you can eat restaurant. It's just a bunch of butt eating enthusiasts. So I was like, it could have been me.
I'm sort of jealous. I wish I was Fira.
You'll find a nice bride someday, Emil.
Huh? Oh, right. bride.
You must be tired indeed if you misunderstood that simple social nicety.
Yeah, there's no other reason. Never mind. No, I like his Buster Sword back there.
Yeah, that's not exactly it.
Everyone needs to blow off steam and celebrate once in a while.
Indeed. People have earned a moment of rest and respite.
Plus, you want to make Fira happy, right? Anyway, life is better when you have someone to fight for.
Get all these themes out of here. It's a video game. Stop having good music, too.
Aw, weddings are the best. There's flowers everywhere.
You gotta learn this
Everyone's happy.
dance.
It's just great. I'm kind of jealous. Aren't you jealous, Kaine?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
Uh-oh. Oh. Fucking wolves.
That wolf is a shade.
The leader seems to have the power to reflect magic. The wolves appear to be targeting you.
It ain't my first time killing me some wolves. Jabroni. Get the fuck out of facade, wolves. Oh, she's mute. Oh wait, never mind.
したかれきたたさすとりたできた改ざん
I believe something bad happened in Nier of all games. Just very out of character.
I would rethink this course of action, King. Ahead lies a battle you cannot win.
カイザム有利贈呈おられきたごユリペルワトルカイザムタトデクラクルトデクテルガントイカラツグキテテカイザムタリエキューサカイザムラ夫と来てソードリリス高い
The king's grief is strong. I doubt he will stand down at this point.
Yeah, I'm guessing he'll run off to take on the wolves any time now.
Will we let him go by himself?
Of course not. Hell, I hate the wolves too.
Then we must prepare for the fight. It will not be an easy one.
I know.
Might be an easy one. We do have the Phoenix Spear. So this thing is a certified wolf remover. That means I'll probably buy some healing items before we go. If I have gold, I can't remember if I have money. There we go. You definitely remember. I don't have money. Ah, yes. Me neither. Oops. Oh, okay.
Great. Covered in sand.
Diving in sand is an excellent way to lose health. Do try to be more careful,
Plus, it's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. Thank you, Emil. See, that's what a real friend does, Weiss. He uses healing magic on me. Yeah, I gotta do some creative financing to make it through the week myself.
Are you ready for battle?
Enough of your prattle. Prepare for battle.
Yeah. Time to avenge Fira.
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction of the pack. How will you fight them all?
You too, huh? Yeah.
Then count us in.
Went to go grocery shopping and came outside to a flat tire. That'll do it.
I'm not doing it for you.
My
dumbass.
sympathies.
It's for Fira.
Kaine, you can't speak to a king like that.
If this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can ill afford another tragedy.
Ancient Overlord? Oh, really?
カイザム・アクラ
Oh. Yeah, that is rough.
ゼルガーン撃つと避けた。
これでサト・アルテルはチンクルチュラス
アルテルはトヤリラ。
ティン
フィーアギキタタトサダキラツヨリウタタキツチ
ティン
よりワイソトフィーアとツだったあ
ティン
あんだとせ
ティントシケンユーカイザムデクアンダルアミ
しか
アンダいえフィアロテとやりかきそ
And tires are costly.
と食いてゲルだエララールヘルアとカイザムでカイザムとアイタフィアアイザムでフィアチュレセキタとトダ
Oof.
ゼルガンでアンダゼルガンヤーリズガスチクルトカイザンゼスタルペラ老体リスラ関係かけてしたすわれアルムーキエルトチギサンってきた
あるん
浮きわせんクユリエ
押して
キルたちエククギリスアーガイカイザムより
The problem now is that they don't take appointments after 5 p.m. and you work the next 6 days. That's really annoying. But I feel that.
ゼストジおわくれたしより
こうだだしより歌い
Mm.
クリゼルガンタッリー行ってくたい
Forget it. It's for Fira.
Let's move.
$400 Canadian, so might be less than folks are expecting, or more. I don't know. Oh right, he reflects magic.
The wolves appear to be targeting the king.
セゲルダカイザムカイザンリケオリ
He seeks the king of Facade.
So how's it going, Costin? TRG? I mean, flat tires aside.
Such dogged, unwavering defiance. Why do these beasts hold so much rage? The smaller wolves are not infected with shades. That's for the leader.
If even one shade is here, then I have to kill all
I'll say,
of them.
have an excuse to
The king is in danger.
excuse to stay home all the time in order to skip the dishes. Hey, that's fair.
Indeed. You must worry about protecting more than yourself in this battle. Above you, stay on your guard.
Oh, I'll watch. Out of my face, stupid wolf. Crazy early. My sympathies. Yeah. Get fucked. Kiddo!
Sit down.
トロワ歴ゼルガンセダとユッとアキゲッタイシスラエフィアとゲンカ
Kind of looks like Ghetto Dark Magician from Yu-Gi-Oh! I could see it. Banish that joke to the Shadow Realm. Then Bong's just gonna play Pot of Greed, and it does whatever Pot of Greed does. Oh, the Red Eyes Black. See, the Black Wolf said that Facade had a pathetic deck, and the King of Facade was like, my city has no pathetic cards. I guess Joey lost. Oh no, Yog! The King of Facade stabbed my god in the head.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the life she had. Of course. Does this not sound like what she would say to you? She was terribly proud of her king. And now you must do all you can to honor her.
Data, Doris, Kyoryu, Kutaitu, Richilai, Kaizam, Chittada.
Is that another infernal rule?
Ulano Perua, Tonli, Anda Toshitoshi, Aruterua, Yaril. Lo, Fia.
The poor king.
This is all the Shade's fault.
This is the last of them.
Now we can find the Shadow Lord. And Yona.
We certainly can.
Hold on, Yona. I'm almost there.
Alright, final piece of the key. Time to go to the Lost Shrine.
Oh there. Getting on?
Do I have to go talk to...
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
You're overthinking again, Vice.
But...
I don't care if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me and I'm going.
I see.
For being in the village and not having, I think it's Liam O'Brien. I'd be kind of surprised if he wasn't in Yu-Gi-Oh! The guy's in everything. Well, that's why there's no music. Devil is in here.
You're really gonna do it? The whole village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yona. I guess it's really happening, huh?
I'll bring her back. I promise.
About that.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind. Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful. Yes. Do be careful.
Thanks.
And now, Yugimoto, I will banish you to the Shadow Realm. Oh wait, wrong way. What's the last time we'll see the village this route? We better break this box, just in case.
Oh there.
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
There's no credits for Yu-Gi-Oh! Aw. They may have gotten into voice acting before or after Yu-Gi-Oh! Ended. I feel like most of the stuff I knew him from was from like the mid to late aughts. Get out of my face, Shades. It would appear these Shades have fucked around, and now they wish to find out.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night.
Nice strength capsule. That's a good item. Oh, this guy. No, he's going off the cliff. Oh, never mind, he doesn't want to go off the cliff. Actually, it's funny, TRG. The thing I always associate Liam O'Brien with is that he's usually the English voice of Kane from FF4. And that paired with something else that happened today makes me really nostalgic for Dissidia. Yeah, yeah. Whoa! Well, no, but there's been or there may have been, I don't remember. There's been a shit ton of material that features, like, characters from FF4. Like, say, Dissidia, or like, I don't know, World of Final Fantasy, that kind of thing. Fair enough. I used to play the arcade version of Dissidia as the fighting game I played most competitively. Which is unfortunate because it didn't have much of a... Didn't have much legs. I kind of figured it would play like Neo. It's the same devs. It's a bummer they didn't learn from the one, like the thing people liked most about Neo 2 over Neo 1. The ability to have create a character. Let's think about Final Fantasy in general now. Hey, get out of here. Fucking motherfucker with a boss health bar just hanging out in the Lost Shrine. Yeah, I'm not too surprised. I'm not excited. I was going to jokingly say I'm excited, but to get any ambiguity out of the way.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Hey! Thanks for the raid, 80K. How's Control treating you? So the thing I'm not excited about with SOP is that all of its flaws will be blamed on Team Ninja, despite the fact that I can guarantee the crushing majority of those flaws are going to have been a result of Square Enix not giving them money, or poorly managing the project, or making wild and, like, unfulfillable goals, because that's just how the discourse goes. I got burned from the Metroid Other M. It's an odd time. It's an odd time could be like the unofficial subtitle for Control. kind of reminded me of Alan Wake, in that I was constantly being like, I really like this. I don't like a lot of other stuff. I have 10 strength capsules. Jeez, okay. I legitimately forgot that. That's kind of funny. They're what, Finnish, I want to say. They're like, they're from somewhere in Northern Europe. Also, how's it going, Ron Dorks? Could be food to things. Sounds good. Well, and that's, yeah, I was gonna say, that's exactly it, is that it's just like, it's easy to see, if you're used to something, like, being associated with high quality, it's easy to kind of reject it on those grounds. Like, reject the notion that it was the people you like and not the, like, people you don't know who are the bad ones slash the wrong ones. But a combination of, like, knowing how good Team Ninja's work is when they're doing it for themselves, and, like, knowing the behind the scenes of a lot of their games that we know that they weren't, you know, like, hearing them take the hit over the problems with Other M, like, made me a more cynical man. Like, being like, oh, of course Team Ninja would write this game. I'm like, this is written by the guys who wrote the Metroid games you all love. Why are you angry about it? Why are you all of a sudden blaming the people who coded it for something a Nintendo staff member did? But, I will say also, to go back to Control, nothing in Control that I didn't like was enough for me to be like, oh, I don't want to play because of this thing. Other M's another story. Yeah. But again, as much as I like stuff like Super Metroid, bad news, guys, it's the same writer. No one at the coding company was like, oh, sorry, we rewrote the plot. You know what I mean? Art direction, control, everything that they did for that game was awesome. Well, art direction, probably not. I mean, like, the model work and stuff like that. Well, I imagine it did. That's the thing, though, and Team Ninja should be aware of this, because they made the exact same problem with Ninja Gaiden, like Ninja Gaiden 3. Like, a lot of those guys who were, like, acclaimed writers for old games, they did other stuff at the companies, right? Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure they wrote a lot of behind-the-scenes material and stuff like that, but exactly, it's like bringing on the guy who wrote the old games and stuff like that doesn't mean much in most of those cases. And again, like, Ninja Gaiden 3 is the perfect example of that, where it's just like, okay, so in between writing the old NES games that had very little in terms of story and a modern game, he clearly played a lot of Metal Gear Solid and learned all the wrong lessons. And that's coming from a diehard MGS fan, like, but. But yeah, with Control, the thing I always compare it with that I played around the same time was Horizon Zero Dawn. And Horizon Zero Dawn is a much less flawed game than, well, not much less, but I think it's a, like, more put together game. And I never finished it. I've gone back to play Horizon Zero Dawn like 3 or 4 times, and I get just, I don't know, it's competent and it's well put together, but like it doesn't do anything for me. I'm playing Nier, guys. Like my shtick is clearly I like things with a little jank or a little weirdness. I'd rather play something like flawed and memorable than something perfect and boring. And we're trying to emulate Hideo Kojima. We'll also need to make a similar deal with the devil. Hideo Kojima is a very simple case. Hideo Kojima, the most controversial thing you can say about Hideo Kojima, but one I will, like, a hill I will die on, is that Hideo Kojima is both an insanely talented and insanely untalented writer. Die Hard, MGS, or Hans Gruber and John McClane are cloned brothers. Had good concepts, just need better X. Yeah, that is true. I think, honestly, I think, like, I think that game's flaws are also incredibly exaggerated. Like, I don't think it's a great game. It's not one I've gone back to play multiple times, which is something I can say about every other Metroid game I've played. But there's some really cool ideas in it. I think the thing about that game that I think about is that, like, I did get really disappointed later in the game because I was really stoked about some of the early stuff in that game. And I prefer games without plot. It depends on the game. If a game is gonna let it, I'm a story freak, like I'm a writer. So I mean, if a game's not gonna have any story, then I'm probably not gonna engage with it in any way, unless it's like absurdly fun. But when I say story, I don't mean like games need like complex narratives or long cutscenes or anything like that. Story's a very flexile concept that doesn't require the amount of hands-onness that people assume. The baby. Like, this is a hot take that people will really disagree with, and I know it, but another hill I'll die on. The best games ever made the best games with an active, like, avoidance on story exist, and they're called sports, so they're all very heavily balanced and codified in rules, and you can come up with all sorts of different methods for them, and you don't have to put up with all the shit you get for liking video games. But when you're home, losing your parents, being Metroid, Ridley is supposed to actually be dead finally. Samus having. Yeah, and again, like that's as a writer, I think of like, oh, that would be like easy to handle in a neat way. It's also we're analyzing art from a different culture and stuff like that, and all of that stuff comes with baggage. And yeah, I agree. Simplicity is elegance. Like, there's a lot to that. For different culture, different time period. Yep, 100%. Made with incredible technical restraints.
Such an ominous sight. And yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Ah, there we go. The no turning back point.
And now the path is open.
Yeah. That's a whole other issue, Costin, that I totally agree with. Like having a simple basic story or having the story be emergent is really good. Yeah. Well, that being said, like, platformers being dialogue heavy is something we definitely had in the SNES era. Like, I love Cybernator. That game is constantly talking at you. The thing with From Software games in general is that they're like very hard on that emergence concept. Like, Prime 4 gets Federation Force. Post credit scene hints. Prime 4 could add even more weight to the baby sacrifice. See, well, actually, Prime to me is like near perfect storytelling because you get exactly as and like, well, it does what I mean, no, okay, that was a poorly worded sentence. I really like how Prime does its story. It's like Dark Souls. There's exactly as much story as you want to engage with. If you want to go balls deep and read every lore entry and scan every enemy and stuff like that, there is a embarrassment of riches in that game in terms of story. And if you don't, then it works totally fine as a as a like action exploring first-person shooter game. Not too much of it whatsoever, and you're just there to experience it. Hey, and exactly, well, that's the thing too about a game like Elden Ring, and again, the way that From Software has done the Souls games is that, like, I guarantee there are like design bibles 1,000 pages thick, and there's stacks of them, and all of that stuff's in the game. It's just all written into item descriptions. Inferred from things you can see and figure out, you know? Hinted at by dialogue. I mean, you don't have to put everything on the nose or... Oh, there's a weapon here. I think part of the problem is that a lot of well-written games have, lent really hard on being verbose or being cinematic, and in both cases that can be a problem. Because some of my favorite, they did go heavier on the main plot, right? Prime also did well. I agree. I think Prime 3... Prime 3 and the whole idea of having other bounty hunters is such a cool idea that I like in principle. But I think it needs, like, its game where they do that concept perfectly. Although I haven't played Hunter. Yeah. Well, and I mean, that's the thing. So that's the thing about MGS is that, like, why I say Kojima's a good writer and a bad writer is that Kojima's an incredible character writer. Like, if you could somehow get him on a team with someone who can script tighter writing, I would, like, that would be the way to do it. Because, like, Kojima can make the most absurd, nonsensical characters and then give them, like, genuine ethos. Or, like, pathos. Like, he can make a character like fucking Revolver Ocelot have, like, all, like, literal levels and have, like, a great long-term storyline, but that also means engaging with a lot of stuff that doesn't matter or is just there to convolute the plot and stuff like that. Prime Hunters had bounty hunters, yeah. Rival hunters from the start, and they all had... Yeah, totally. Well, that's the thing I haven't played Hunters since 2005. Like, when it was kind of, like, new. So I do want to go back and replay Hunters. Probably that'll be a Sunday stream thing with Glenn, because Glenn's our Metroid friend. But, and it's why, and TRG, that's also why people like MGS3 so much, because it's a standalone thing. It has so much fewer baggage. And a lot of the best storytelling in that game, like the original Metal Gear Solid, is really emerged. And yeah, so I mean, played 0 of MGS3. I mean, this will sound harsh, but to me, saying, like, commenting on Kojima's writing opinion, like Kojima's writing ability without having played MGS3, is sort of like saying, Tom Holland's a shit actor. I only saw that movie where he was a bank robber, but he's a shit actor. And someone's like, what about Spider-Man? And you're like, well, I didn't watch Spider-Man. And that's probably a bad example. I'm thinking about Tom Holland because I just got back from Uncharted, but it's like you I agree with everything you've said, but you didn't play his best game, so that's unfortunate. Oh man. It is what it is. It's true.
To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
So I didn't read the files that explain the backstory here.
Grants us access to the castle. I feel confident I've heard this somewhere before.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? I ask, why did humans disappear from the world? You must answer.
Because of a black disease.
I answer, because of a black disease.
I ask.
Totally. Well, and you should be able to comment on the writing ability or the game creation ability of someone based on what you've played. Like, that's context. You shouldn't have to eat every food before you can say what food you like and dislike. Not invalidating that.
How can humans extend their lives?
By separating the body from the soul.
I answer, by separating body from soul.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter.
Well then, it seems the way is open.
Dedicated athlete who reached the top of his game. Revered by all, starred in Wrangler commercials and a Super Nintendo game. However, realized his true calling later in life, and through all adversity, he dedicated his life to tasting the sweet, peachy goodness of his newfound dream. Oh, God.
Popola? Devila? What are you doing here?
Hideo Kojima presents Brett Favre Ass Eater. And all the folks who came in on 80K's raid melt away into the winds before having to hear about what that is.
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
They're right, let's go. That just gives you a game over immediately.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad. We didn't want to fight you. We really
I
didn't
was
want to.
saying boo, Ret 5.
Devil, what's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
Actually, the Japanese would. Well, they would be saying Buretto Fabu.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
Should have stopped the guy in Facade from selling the spear then.
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Vice. You are a traitor.
Maybe Hans Moleman is Japanese. Hans Moreman. Hans Moreman. This is the most true thing I've ever read, Ronderix. You're 100% right.
Copied my powers.
Shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place.
Hans Moreman.
A small portion of it.
I wonder if they have just like a pun that makes more sense, because
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Popola, why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the Shades?
Oh, wait, wrong. There we go. I feel like Yoko Taro might have a better idea of kind of, or a better appraisal of his skills. And he doesn't have Kojima's kind of obsession with Hollywood prestige. Lives his life not for Hunter, but for you. I'm still in a dream. Assy. How dare you?
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord? So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
I never got that ability in Automata. This is baloney.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be...
Vice?
The whole new meaning to the code names Naked Snake, Solid Snake, and Liquid Snake. I hate that. I truly hate that quite a bit.
I think I hear a waltz.
Oh god, this place.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Yeah, we're level 25. Our Dark Lance is so busted. Autoloth. I haven't set words in a long time. I probably should do that, hey? I can change the code name of the end to the rear end. It's true. Faith build, I see. How many Nier games do I have left after this one? After this one, it's just Drakengard 3, and then I'm gonna start my Nier Automata attempts. I'm on the fence about whether I'm gonna do a casual run of Automata before starting the speed run. Yeah, I already did Drakengard 1. We skipped Drakengard 2 because I'm trying to just do the ones Taro directed. Also, like,
Damn it! They won't stop coming.
Drakengard 2 doesn't really tie into the other games that much. It's kind of the end of its own timeline. No, that's actually already been, like, heavily hinted at. So, do you remember the crazy, do you remember the crazy, like, ending E to Drakengard where the dragon, crashed into the Tokyo Tower? And we did that wild rhythm game and stuff like that? Yeah, so that, like, led to mankind discovering magic, as well as spreading around a plague called White Chlorination Syndrome.
No, you idiots, what are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Stop, you impatient fool.
And that roundabout... Yeah, exactly.
Damn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh! Got it.
Kaine, look out!
Yeah, that led to the end of the world, essentially. And so now we're a long while after the end of the world.
These things are freaking me out.
Oh wait, I have good crowd control thing for this.
We need to help Kaine.
Oh, that doesn't one-hit them. Damn.
We need to help Kaine.
Yeah, I'm trying to, Emil. So, like, part of the, like, human beings trying to, like, retroactively program magic is what led to Emil and Grimoire Vice and stuff like that existing.
Yeah. Well, we got problems.
The further plot stuff I'll get into. Program magic. Did I say program? Perform magic. Master magic. Like, science-ify magic.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
How should I know?
Kaine, are you all right?
I'm fine. Let's just kill some shit and move on, alright? Damn it! How could something so big be so fast?
It's a word, the wrong word when describing Yoko Taro game because like, anything is fucking possible. You're right. Yoko Taro does tend to really mess with like the meta narrative and stuff. Unfortunately, he almost always writes stories much too big for the games he's making, even with really big budgets.
Brace yourself against the shock.
Which is why there's always like tie-in novels or books and stuff like that. Regular Magic High School's got a, like, insanely detailed magic system. Full Metal Alchemist did a really good job of that, too. I think we mostly owe it to D&D and video games, though, that Magic does have such complex, like, systems. Because that as a concept does really kind of fly in the face of what, I mean, the word literally means. Gained the power of the magic fart gas.
Oh no!
We can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Let's go! This way! Move!
Oh, there we go. Oh, weapon. Or the Dragoon Lance. Hey, speaking of Drakengard 1 weapons.
Up here!
Yeah, really, my recommendation, I don't like this attitude that much, but my recommendation for,
Please, hurry!
for, like, getting to know what's going on in these games is to watch YouTubers talk about it. Klemps has really good analyses of the Drakengard's games. I actually really like Klemps in general. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. I have to re-get the Dragoon Lance.
Up here!
Maybe we'll have to upgrade the Dragoon Lance and use it in Drakengard 3, because I've never used it in any of these games, even though it's pretty cool. Okay, I will. I need both hands. Otherwise, I would have used the soundboard clip. This is one of those games that's just too big a concept for the game itself to explain. I think the YouTube synopsis is forgivable. Feel the same way about Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's also very fair.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
This game does have the advantage of it uses the multiple playthroughs concept to kind of slip a lot of those ideas in there in different places. Like, we get a very different story when we go through Route B.
The entrance is locked too.
Which, hilariously, in both Drakengard 1 and in Nier Automata, it's just like a fully... And especially Drakengard 3, actually, in hindsight. They're just different route. Like, the routes aren't even, like, routes. They're, like, campaign A and B type of things.
Strike the beast while it's down.
Hit the thing while it's down.
Like when games do that. Me too. You make a decision to follow the Iron Code or not. I mean, Dark Souls is like the Souls games, including Sekiro, are like the kings of that. Yeah. Oh God, I gave up on following Fate lore possibly decades ago. Now that I think about it, like, that's a series of just like nebulous, insane lore. I could summon Ghetto Dark Magician. Attack mode.
Hey, stop!
Gonna be trying Sekiro after Platinum Elden Ring. Yeah, fair enough. What a bro.
You can't fight that thing on your own!
You can't go back. You've stepped outside of the cave, and now you can't unlearn the things you know about fate.
Open the damn door!
Understanding things just enough to explain it.
Knock it off already.
Ruby using fate lore logic because it lined up too perfectly. That tracks with
for you.
how that
for
show was
Fira.
written.
Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
Music in this game is so fucking good. Holy shit. All health salves? Oh, it's a strength capsule. I wonder if it'll last through the cutscene. Ruby's another one of those, like, that's such a fascinating, comically large CEO chairs here. Please look forward to our boss fight.
Devila. Popola.
Oh, look. You made it.
I actually think this might be my favorite boss fight.
We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1,300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
Aura, odd, prana, mana, semblances, one-off origin-based, magic, magecraft, dust, planets. Yeah. I feel like, though, Ronderix, you've definitely been in a situation where you're trying to explain this and you look like Charlie Day from the Pepe Sylvia thing. And people are just like, dude, it's just a show. And I know that because I've been on the other end of that, too. Made in magic, but you are made in this. Okay, so real quick, what's in those documents, essentially, what I said before about, like, magic, but also that their plan to stop the plague was that they would basically genetically engineer clones of everyone and separate their souls into separate entities. Ooh, geez, chicken is seasoned and put in the air fryer. That sounds tasty. Oh, chicken. And so the Project Gestalt is returning those souls to the clone bodies, or replicants that have started to gain autonomy and like make cultures and stuff like that.
Vice! I remember. Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Sort of. Okay, this is Clone. No, so Clone High was about how way back in the 1980s, secret government employees dug up famous guys and ladies and made amusing genetic copies. Now those clones are sexy teens. Yeah, they're going to make it if they try. Loving, learning, hating, ruining. Learn to laugh and never cry. Clone High. Sorry. I love Clone High. Automata goes even further into the future and it covers its own crazy stuff. But that's sort of to do with it, yeah. Like Clone High was about how there are no rules saying a giraffe can't play football. I think you're just talking... I think that part of Clone High is actually going. Home. I have your baby in me, giraffe. Okay, okay. Come on.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us. Every person standing in this room are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
No, they still live on. You know them as shades.
Russian Grey Raven. Oh, that's cool. Automata's just robots, but there's a lot to... Like, Automata is more about... I don't want to get into it. We'll get into it when we play it.
Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Is the VA for that dude Liam? Hell yeah, it is.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time.
So now you can probably piece together who the Shadow Lord is, / why he's trying to get us here.
Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans.
And I mean, if you want to get into how Nier and Nier Automata connect, there's kind of your code phrase there, your glory to mankind type of moment.
You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh. It's been too long since we had this song in the game.
We're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No. I'm nothing like you.
So I'm trying to comment on this, but I'm vibing too hard. Oh! Hit me with Dark Lance.
Devila? Devila? Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing.
Jean-Paul Sartre, like, nods in agreement.
Our tears still work.
While smoking a cigarette, I assume.
Weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone! Devila!
Scooby-Doo can do, but Jimmy Carter.
Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop?
Popola, wait! It doesn't have to.
No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
On with force, don't stop till you get it. Music doesn't match the situation. What the hell? That's kind of the point there. Especially given that song plays.
No stopping ever.
Every time that song plays throughout. It's always in Devila scenes. That's her singing.
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
Said blood on the dance floor. Would have been better than Michael Jackson song. Faith build versus int build over here.
It'll be all right. Huh? You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like right, you know?
What was chosen for the end of Symphony of the Night? I think the song fits well.
Without all this, I couldn't have become your friend.
I always forget about the end of Symphony of the
Goodbye, my
Night's like
friends.
smooth jazz music.
Thank you for everything.
Emil.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
That I Am the Wind song sounded like... Oh yeah, you're right. Easy listening, sorry, not smooth jazz.
Oh dear.
Oh no, Emil.
Stable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone.
Do you like that Emil is like descending into the abyss and he's still being like, oh, those guys. Who's gonna do the dishes?
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time.
Oh no. Well, anyway. What is a man? Actually, at this point, that's really difficult question to answer succinctly.
I don't want to die.
Boy-girl Bible skeleton became boy-girl Bible. It's true. We've also lost the bard and the librarian. And royalty friend. And the guy with the boat. I mean, we didn't even meet the lighthouse keeper, but she's dead. Also, as much as I prefer Gestalt as a story, I gotta admit, Replicant Shadow Lord looks a lot more fitting. I forgot the arguing. Oh, that was the guy with the boat. Would have been cool if they did a different design for the Shadow Lord other than just swapping their heads. But the first game was not made on a huge budget.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh. This is something MGS4 did as well. Here's your big emotional, like, climax. But also go through hallways full of very weak enemies. And these ones could be weaker. Well, I do really like what they do in MGS4, where they have like dialogue from earlier scenes in the game playing over that. Well, like Kaine's mourning the loss of Emile, but doesn't really know how to express herself in any way other than violence. That guy had a broken wristwatch. And things connected to my wrist watch. Uh-oh. Think of these being humans explains why they drop these weirdly normal human items. Yeah. It's also why grimly the little ones drop used coloring books and crayons and that kind of stuff.
Yona!
Grim. There's no other word for it. This is grim. It's depressing. Also, you may have pieced together that at the beginning, when it was much when like there was much more of society standing around, that was when we were fighting the original Nier, who is now the Shadow Lord. Why are you hitting yourself?
How could a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you. Strike it when it
Also, I know I point it out every time, but I love that Grimoire Noir is DC Douglas, aka complete global saturation. Shit. Here comes that boy.
No, impossible.
Don't say impossible, Grimoire Noir. Say I'm possible. Ow.
strike it when it has stopped. Don't relax yet. It's not over.
Vice, it's not pronounced that way, it's pronounced, it's not over yet!
Be careful!
I know!
Hey, how you doing, magic? We killed your book. Book was just asleep.
Vice, you alright?
I'm as fit as a fish.
But also, yeah, if you rewatch that scene at the beginning, the book that past Nier finds is Grimoire Noir, not Grimoire Vice. But a clever foreshadowing.
Wait. Brother?
Yoda. Huh?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her.
Does this make you a step bro?
She won't stop crying. She says
No.
she wants to see her brother.
Nier, never stop, never stop.
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home. I
I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that I love you.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Kaine, watch over Yona for me.
All right.
You want me to understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this. Vice, what's wrong?
Oh, I don't have a magic capsule. That sucks.
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? I'm so... Do it. Strike the killing blow.
Oh, does he sound like Max Headroom? He's dying. No two ways around it. Noirs, English VAs. Final boss fight is Noctis and Kane Highwind versus Coffee.
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Plunging attack.
I'm just fine. All right, no, I'm not.
It's like my favorite line delivery in the entire game.
Idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you.
You have the latest Avengers movie. I hate Avengers.
This battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes?
I like cookbooks.
Perhaps that's why
Constant, this isn't the game for you. No, I'm joking.
But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name. Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Oh, white guy. That's Nier, yo.
Something to defend. I have a reason to live. Shut up.
Weirder thought. Again, because of English VA. Weiss equals Archeremia from Fate Stay Night. Brother is Nier is Lancer. Vlad Tepes from Fate Apocrypha. Huh. I didn't know. Also, Nier is the main character in Tales of Arise. Shadow Lord, more like Shadow Board. Oh, we got him. Wrong button.
Is Yona all right?
Yeah. Oh no, I know. Yeah, I know. Vlad Tepes is.
Oh God, no.
Oh please, the girl is fine.
Yeah, I'm just not familiar with Fate Apocrypha.
Weiss? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Doubtless my voice will be
That's actually pretty fun characterization for that character.
Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
This is why if you play this game, you shouldn't name yourself your handle. Because now I've looked like a fucking asshole for writing that in. Brett Favre. It was funny because when the best friends played this game, they named themselves... they named themselves Lucky Ted, which was a callback to one of their other Let's Plays. And as they go through the game, every time Lucky Ted comes up, the guy who's playing is like, oh, I really shouldn't have named him that. This is just so disheartening.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister, you have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look.
Lots of blondes in this game. It's true. Also, when Emil had a human body, he was also blonde.
I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
He would have also been crazy religious. So I don't know if he would have been stoked about being associated with, like, devilry and stuff. What happens if you answer wrong? I genuinely don't know. I think she's probably like, no, silly.
Thank you. I love it.
We'll have to find out what happens if you answer Brett Favre. We're gonna have to basically scrub one ending anyways. It's like, who the fuck is Brett Favre? And we all laugh, yeah.
It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
Or Nier takes out, like, a rookie card of Brett Favre. He's just like, don't you remember? The greatest man to ever live. The canon Dracula story. So I think the most, also credits in alphabetical order, which is kind of neat. I think the most standard answer would be Bram Stoker's. Like, that's the codifier for most of the vampire tropes and Dracula tropes. I mean, knowing about the real person is largely impossible. Like, that's one of those, like, historical figures who's too tied up in too many different kind of geopolitical situations for anyone to have a real answer about who he actually was. At this point, it's like Macbeth. Like, we as, you know, historians and students of culture kind of thing are never going to have full access to who that person was because the culture around them has, like, completely superseded anything we know historically. And in Vlad's case, there's the added layers of nationalism and religion and etc., you know? So, that's part of what makes history so interesting. Oh, so that's the end of Route A. And we get, English version of this song. Thank you for the GG's, Bong. The, subsequent playthroughs for routes C, D, or B, C, and D/E are all done from the time skip, so we don't play through the whole game. Very nice. Thank you, ADK. Hey, Laura Bailey. There she is. Another interesting thing Fate did was in Fate/Strange Fake. That version of Jack the Ripper, which was portrayed as pretty much every theory on Jack's true identity all at once. Different abilities covering different theories, including one giving a demon transformation to cover the Demon Jack theory as well. That's interesting because when I think about Jack the Ripper theories, my immediate thoughts are, and I can't remember either of these people's names, but basically the assertion that he was like an illiterate Jewish butcher, and one that he was like a noble. I have, that's kind of cool. I've read the, hey, and there's Ray Chase. Sorry, one sec. I've read From Hell. I think I saw the movie From Hell as well. I know it's considered a really bad adaptation. I watched it on like an airplane and I have no memory of it. I may have fallen asleep. Fate seems like it'd be a fun franchise to work on as like a historian. Like how Spike Spencer was 3 question marks. You fell asleep during Schindler's List? Oh, well, that's a shame. Oh, I didn't know Wendy Lee was the voice director. That's kind of neat. Speaking of MGS. That's it. We have to watch The English Patient. It's a long movie. Hey, Yuri Lowenthal. He's also in this. Ending B. Load your clear data after completing the game to experience Kaine story. That does not mean, however, Kaz, if you're watching, that you play as Kaine. You can also read the Departed Mother's Diary in your house. Wardrobe has been added to the options menu. New outfits can be obtained by progressing through a Departed Mother's Diary. Change music has been added to the game settings. This whole time, Bong, I've been trying to remember what the name of the fake art film is from Seinfeld. Is it Rochelle? Hey, Dudney. What's up? Fakes, Jack the Ripper summoned. You're awesome. Ah! You're awesome. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. No, not Prognosis. Koi is bad to me. Was it actually Rochelle? Okay. That's funny. Can we get a shout out for Dudney? And for 80K. We didn't do a shout out for 80K. I'm really living up to my professional amateur status.
Save Yona, Vice.
It's you, isn't it?
No! Stay back!
Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
We'll watch this trailer for a game we just beat. But that we're gonna beat several more times, so we can all just vibe to the really good music. How you doing today, Dudney? How's Elden Ring treating you? No worries. Anytime, Dudney. Those two were literally from the ending? Yes, there's a reason why I didn't play this intro before any of the streams. Getting your butt beat a little bit? Hey, well, if you ever need a hand, let me know. And I'll put down my summon sign. And then I'll forget that it downscales everything, and I'll get one shot by whatever's killing you.
Is this beast a shade as well?
No! You've got to stop this!
Tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord.
I don't want
to. There you go. There's so many spoilers in this intro. Like, I knew it had a lot of spoilers in it, but it's kind of absurd. So now I'm just vibing to the intro instead of seeing who we're rating. Yeah, I guess they're kind of counting on that TRG.
We're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
This ends here.
True
memories are still there. How dare you ignore them?
We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so.
I shall fight by their side, now and forever.
Tired of this world and everybody in it. Would all become his sword.
Oh,
one
let's
last
raid
time.
Zello.
I'm gonna save you. I swear it.
3 L's, 3 O's, I
Thanks for
think.
always being there for me.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm back tomorrow, probably with Elden Ring. Again, Route B, TRG. We're gonna get into the reason for that. It's pretty minor. It doesn't really. It's not really an adequate explanation, but there is an explanation. And then we can finally have the showdown between whether Yoko Taro or I do have Thursday off, yeah, so I'm probably going to be streaming something else during the day that day. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be cruising the world. I was kidding, but they actually explain it. Yoko Taro, everybody. Yeah, we can have the debate about Kojima versus Yoko Taro for their excuse for having a lady wear underwear the whole game. All right. Get you folks later. And remember to play the sound effect because I'm a smart person.